Hello everyone, my name is Altamont Coley, and thank you for watching my final action research video. In this video, I'll be sharing 5 elements. These elements are the rationale, the related literature, the design and development of my project, the skills used to complete this project, and my future goals. My first month at Full Sail University, I was asked to find a problem within my work environment. During this time, I was a nighttime lab supervisor and always found it strange that the lab was empty. I always wondered why, the students never wanted to come in and learn these up-to-date softwares on these wonderful computers, this wonderful lab. I never understood why they didn't take advantage of it. So I wanted to create an opportunity where the students could expand their knowledge and really learn these softwares and programs to enhance their knowledge and prepare them for future careers within the music technology field. Now, after reviewing and finalizing my topic, I really needed to find some information on how to accomplish this goal. Something to lead me in the right direction. So I decided to use peer-reviewed articles only to really just make sure that all my information was valid and relevant to what I was trying to do. During this search of articles, I found a plethora of different articles that talked about how to improve engagement and productivity, but there was one that particularly stood out. One of the articles that provided a lot of insight was from John Keller, who was the creator and mastermind behind the learning theory that was based on 4 elements. These elements are attention, relevance, confidence, and satisfaction, which have been noted for increasing and sustaining productivity and engagement. Other authors found in my literature review stated that through the use of community learning, course redesign, and online learning improvements, student retention and completion rates were made. Now, after studying and reviewing these different peer-reviewed articles and the learning theory by John Keller, I was really ready to start developing and designing this action research. Like I said, just to help these students in their future goals. After completing my literature review and studying the current research, I was able to begin my process of finding a target audience. In the beginning, I had some difficulty, but in the end, I was able to find 10 volunteers who were willing to step up and learn some new things about music technology. After gaining my target audience, I was ready to begin. I had the 10 students break up into groups. One group will be responsible for a music video, and an other group will be responsible for a music documentary. I said, do you feel alright? In the beginning, I gave both groups a pre-survey to figure out what knowledge they knew about the programs that they will be using. These programs were After Effects, Photoshop, iMovie, and GarageBand. Now, after completing the pre-survey, the students were given a rubric with the use of Google Docs. They were given this rubric to determine what was required for this project. With the expectations laid out, it was time to begin. I first asked the students to review tutorials on lynda.com on the specific softwares that they were assigned to. This will help them formulate their ideas and make whatever creation that was in their mind come to life through the use of technology. The main questions that I asked during this Cycle 1 period was, will the program selected used in the music technology project be useful for the creation of this music video or documentary? that is geared towards increasing productivity and engagement. I also wondered, will the tutorials provided by lynda.com yield enough information allowing the music technology majors to carry out the ideas for this music technology project, leading to higher productivity within the major? Coming to the conclusion of Cycle 1, I watched the groups as they wrapped up their projects, but I noticed that they lacked the use of Photoshop and After Effects in their presentations. About 50% of them said that they really didn't understand how those programs could be of any benefit to their projects. So that led me to the beginning of Cycle 2. In Cycle 2, I gave another pre-survey asking what the students wanted to learn, and then redirected them back to lynda.com for further information about Photoshop and After Effects. By the conclusion of Cycle 2, the students had created a flyer and a motion graphic to accompany the video that they did in the previous cycle. In the end of Cycle 2, the 50% of students that didn't understand finally got it. They creatively found ways to use these programs to enhance their music technology project. One student mentioned that After Effects allows you to manipulate objects and really enhance the visual characteristics of any project or any presentation. When coming to a conclusion of this action research, I noticed that the ADDIE model really led me to create a project that would be significant and have some meaning for the students. I really look forward to taking my success in these cycles into the next academic year. My plan is to make this type of project an end of the year final. I believe that the students in this program deserve to have the experience with these different types of programs that will enhance their career. With the next cycle, I plan on using Adobe's Illustrator, Premiere, and Audition, just to change things up a bit. If successfully thought out and executed, I believe that the music technology program at Bethune-Cookman can become a HBCU that is known for its music technology department. Some of the other skills that were gained during my time here at Full Sail came from the Game Strategies and Motivation class and the Learning Management Systems class. Both of these classes provided insight to material that I never really had experience with. For instance, in the Gaming Strategies class, I didn't know how to create my own game and make it beneficial to my students. And during that time, I only figured that gaming was going to be more of a distraction than a help for the students in the class. Also, with the Learning Management System class, I didn't believe that the elementary students were able to comprehend all of the technologies that would be useful in those LMOs. Having some time to reflect during this class, I realized that if my niece at 3 years old can operate an iPhone, why can't students in the elementary stages use LMOs to enhance their learning? These two classes have taught me a lot, and I'm currently using the principles learned in these classes in my own classroom.